Alright, I'm out here at the infantry camp. I was walking along and I looked down. Hope you can see it right there or not, but I haven't tested it yet. It looks like a good tip to an arrowhead. Of course, I'm trying this new camera out too. I don't know how good it's going to do, but anyway, we'll find out once I get home. We'll try to get this together. Boy, it's a good tip. Dang, too bad it's broke. Man, that's a good tip. That's about the best one I've ever found. It's a real good tip. And anyway, I'll get off here and hopefully I'll be back with some Civil War artifacts. Alright, I'm back. It's just been a few minutes since I got here. I hadn't been here maybe 15-20 minutes, but I swapped back to the Ultimate Double D, and then I've got my first signal. Of course, it wasn't probably 5-6 inches deep, but see the patina down there, the white. It's like a 36 caliber round ball. It's dropped. Yeah, it hadn't been fired, so that's a good Civil War relic. So anyway, I'll get off here and hopefully I'll be back with something good. Alright, I was just sitting around, got through eating a bag of peanuts and drinking some Gatorade. I was taking a break. I was finna call my dad, wish him happy Father's Day. But I have found a couple of bullets. Well, no 3-ringers or carbines or anything, just round balls. I found one earlier and I meant to get on video and forgot to. But anyway, been walking around a little creek coming out of a spring. Of course, it's dry this time of year. It hardly ever runs, and I was just walking up and down through it and found a couple of little brass pieces, harmonica reeds, stuff like that. But anyway, nothing real good. I come back up this old house where I'd found that sword belt plate and a few other things, bullets, buttons. But anyway, I was going to hit this a little bit. Of course, it's a little higher. The landowner had bush hogged the main field, but around this house it's a little high, but I think I can get to the ground, especially around these trees and stuff where the cows have been. But anyway, well, I'm gonna get off here and I'm finna call my dad, and hopefully I'll be back with something good. Alright, I made my way up here to this old house. Of course, right here, this roof's done fell in. Well, this wall's caved in, and the roof's fixing to cave in. But the cows have been in here, and they stay in the shade, I guess. But I don't know what year this house dates to. I'm really not for sure. It's got round nails in it, so. But you can see, it looks like it. You got your older part and then a newer part that was built on, and then, of course, it does have some square nails in it, but I don't know. I really don't think it dates back to. I don't think it was here during the Civil War anyway. You can see the. I don't know if you can see the chimney from here or not. Walk around here. I found some old turn of the century bottles. Well, it's probably 1880s inside the house when I first started hunting here. It was kind of neat. I found them around this side. Had some buzzards living in it. I don't know if they still. You can see there's the old rock chimney. It's been there for a while. I'm surprised it's still standing for all the storms we've had over the past few years. But yeah, I seen them bottles. They were over in there, over in the corner. I thought, dang, it was during the summer too, and I didn't want to. I was worried about snakes, so. But I made my way over there and finally got them. Right there's the fireplace. How good you can see that. I don't want to step on no snake. Right here where the cows are, I don't think I really have to worry about snakes, but once you get in that house, you got to worry about the wasp nest, and hornets, and everything else. I like to get behind that wreath in that fireplace. Looks like it's wooden. Like I said earlier, I'm using this new camera, and this is actually, well, this is the first time I've used it. So, sorry if the pictures and everything's not quite right, but anyway, it's going to take me a while to learn how to use it. It is waterproof. I don't know how deep you can go underwater with it. I hadn't read that far into the owner's manual. Had to wipe the sweat out of my eyes. It's not as bad out here today as it has been, but it's still kind of warm. Of course, it's been cloudy most of the day. There's a washer. Yeah, I wonder what the women would do if they had to use that today. You can't just push a button on that and leave it, I don't believe. Got some old tires. Of course, I think it's, I don't know, maybe 20s, 30s, I don't know. There's a bunch of old stuff in there. Been seeing where Nugget Nog and his buddy's been climbing under that old house. I'd like to climb under this one, but I don't think I'm going to. There's really not enough room. And then, of course, as soon as I got under there, it'd fall down. I don't know if this is the old well or a sinkhole. See where somebody's building their batteries down. They find it again. Right there it is in the center of the screen. Huh. Let's probably try to get them in that hole. I don't think it's just a sinkhole. I don't know, I may investigate that a little bit later on. I'll have to get off and see what's in there. Right in there's where I found that sword belt plate. Right in there about the center of the screen. Found the keeper to it, probably about 3 foot away from it. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here and hopefully I'll be back with something good. Alright, I got a good signal, and of course it's a big piece of iron. I guess it goes to a stove or something. I really don't know, a piece of farm equipment, but actually when I looked on top of the clod here, of course I've done cleaned the button up a little bit, but you can see where it was laying. That button was laying right there. That's one of the O'Brien brothers button. Duck head. I think that's the original duck head. Anyway, that's a good find. It's just the front. They don't have the back to it or nothing. But anyway, I'll get off here and hopefully I'll be back. Alright, I'm back with Dave's finds. I had a decent day. It's kind of hot outside. Of course, we've had a little cloud cover over a little bit today, but it didn't get too bad. It was a little humid, but anyway, I ended up Civil War bullet wise. I had this round ball. It's been shot. It's probably maybe a 58 round ball. Found this 36 dropped round ball. This is probably about a 36 caliber shot bullet, and a couple pieces of camp lead, and found this piece of lead. Really, I don't know if it was a bar that they made bullets out of or what. It's kind of shaped funny. Of course, it is folded over, so I don't know. It may be the back of a plate. I don't know. It just folded up in one chunk. I have no idea. But anyway, found this little piece. It's a cold cloverine cream. I think it's a salve. Found it around that old house, so it dates. I checked it on the internet, and it dates back to like the 1870s, 1880s. So, and then found a here's this O'Brien brother. Found it. It's used to be that was the first duck head buttons that come out, and then they went from O'Brien brothers to duck head. Found a couple of rivets. Found a well, not rivets, but grommets. Found this. I guess it may be a poncho grommet. It's still got some leather inside of it. I don't know if you can see it there. Actually, this camera, I'm really not used to it. This is the first time I've used it. But anyway, found this little, I think this may be a tent grommet. Found spoon, well, the tip to a spoon. And then, I think this is like some kind of blade to a knife or something. Maybe a butter knife. Really not for sure. Found a couple of rings, probably horse tack. And I found this one big piece. It's got the huge chain on it. Of course, I'll lay. Let's see. This is a 12 gauge shell. I'll lay that 12 gauge shell up there next to it, and it's got some pretty good size links on it. And then I don't know if it's Civil War or not. It may be some kind of farm equipment, but it is handmade. It is forged, so you can tell where they beat it together down here on this hook. And I'd say this was a hook at one time. It may be Civil War, but of course, found this. This is ration can. I just looked it up on the internet. Of course, I've found a few cans before, but none in real good shape. But that's kind of neat ration can. Found this piece to a lantern. That's right there where the wick comes out. It's pretty bad shape, but it's still a Civil War relic. Found this little button. Not for sure about it. It's got a funny little back on it where the shank is. That's and that is the shank, I suppose. And then it looked like, I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but it does look like it's got a star on the front of it. It's got some stars around the center part of it. I don't know if that's Civil War or not. Found a piece of glass nut, old, I'd say it's Civil War period, a square nut. And then of course there's the junk for today. Bud Light bottle cap, nah, just a little bit, bunch of modern bullets. Oops, there you go. Shot bullet. And then I guess the find for today is this arrowhead tip. That's a good tip. Well, I wished it was all there, but that's the biggest tip I've ever found. And if I'm not big on arrowheads, but if anybody out there watching this and you know what it was and about how long it was, just please leave a comment. I'd like to know. I'll try to look it up later. I don't know, but that's a real good tip. It's, I mean, my fingers are together, and then it's as wide as my hand is. I mean, it can't be missing much, I wouldn't think. And then also found this piece. It's the back end of an arrowhead. Of course, the tip would have come on out about right here. So I don't know if you can see that good. I'll lay it down on this white piece and see if you can see it. It's a little bit better there. That's a kind of a funny looking arrowhead. I've really never seen one like that. I had a good friend of mine, he collected them for a long time, and he had a garage fire, and oh, it was terrible. It messed a lot of them up, but he lost a lot of them. They just busted when they got hot. But anyway, that was today's finds, and happy hunting. Thanks for watching.